footage of him putting his hands on a woman and being violent with a female with his hands.
Okay, my loves, let me set the scene for what's becoming the biggest scandal of 2025. People are finally coming forward with what they're claiming is the real truth behind that explosive elevator moment when Solange went absolutely ballistic on Jay Z while Beyonce just stood there watching. And let me tell you something, the theories that are emerging, they're absolutely shocking. Some insiders are dropping absolutely devastating bombshells about Jay allegedly getting physical with women. And I mean, can we just take a moment to process that? But hold on to your seats because it gets even more dramatic. There's another wild theory circulating that suggests the real reason Solange attacked Jay Z was because he was supposedly getting inappropriately close to, and I'm not making this up, Will Smith's child. I literally gasped when I first heard this. But darlings, that's barely scratching the surface of this scalding hot tea. The Daily Mail just dropped an exclusive that's making everyone's jaws hit the floor. According to their sources, Solange is absolutely terrified, and I mean losing sleep terrified, about what this ongoing drama might do to Queen Bey's career and well-being. And honey, she is finally breaking her silence. The Carters are definitely going to be the talk of the town throughout 2025, so let's dive deep into this piping hot mess. Now let me break down this absolutely horrifying situation that's currently unfolding. Jay Z's caught up in this absolutely devastating legal battle that's making headlines everywhere. A woman has come forward with accusations that are just, I can't even say it, when she was just 13 years old. And according to this insider who's supposedly super close to Solange, we're talking inner circle close, she's literally at her wit's end, thinking there might be no coming back from this if Beyonce continues standing by Jay Z's side. This source isn't just spilling tea, honey. They're dumping the whole teapot. They're saying Solange has been giving Jay Z the side eye ever since she first caught wind of his unfaithfulness to Beyonce. And listen to this absolutely explosive quote that had me clutching my pearls. Solange told Beyonce she warned her a decade ago and she wouldn't listen. The drama, the tension, I can't even. And the tea just keeps getting hotter and hotter. While our Queen Bey is trying to maintain this united front with Jay Z, you know how she does. Her sister is apparently in her ear constantly with the "I told you so's." And honestly, this isn't even the first time we've heard about Solange trying to be the voice of reason in this whole situation. Now, get this juicy piece of information. Reportedly, Solange knew all about Jay's connections with Diddy and was practically begging, pleading, doing everything in her power to get Bey out of that marriage. She could see the writing on the wall from miles away, knowing her beloved sister would eventually get dragged into something absolutely messy. And look what's happening now. Add in Jay Z's alleged history of stepping out on Beyonce, and let's be real, we've all heard those rumors. And Solange is just completely done watching her sister suffer. Let's rewind to that explosive elevator moment that changed everything, shall we? Picture this scene. It's May 2014, the Standard Hotel in New York City, right after the Met Gala after party. The tension in that elevator was so thick you could cut it with a diamond-encrusted knife. That surveillance video, which by the way should have never leaked but thank goodness it did because the tea is scalding, showed Solange absolutely losing it on Jay Z, while Beyonce just stood there watching everything unfold like she was watching paint dry. Even with this massive security guard trying his absolute best to hold her back, Solange was throwing kicks like she was auditioning for Mortal Kombat. But here's where it gets even spicier than a ghost pepper. Word on the street was that fashion designer Rachel Roy, allegedly Jay Z's side piece, but you didn't hear that from me, had something major to do with it all. Apparently, Solange had some kind of heated run-in with her earlier that night that set everything in motion. Then Jay Z had the audacity to say something completely inappropriate to Beyonce and Solange, and that was it. Sis went from 0 to 100 real quick. But wait, we need to look at their official statement from back then, because looking at it now, child, the tea is absolutely scalding. As a result of the public release of the elevator security footage from Monday, May 5th, there has been a great deal of speculation about what triggered the unfortunate incident, but the most important thing is that our family has worked through it. Jay and Solange each assumed their share of responsibility for what occurred. They both acknowledged their role in this private matter that has played out in public, They both have apologized to each other, and we have moved forward as a united family. The reports of Solange being intoxicated or displaying erratic behavior throughout that evening are simply false. At the end of the day, families have problems, and we're no different. We love each other, and above all, we are family. We've put this behind us and hope everyone else will do the same. Now, honey, let me tell you why this elevator drama is back in the spotlight and breaking the internet all over again. People are convinced there was way more to it than just your regular old cheating scandal. And wait until you hear what Jaguar Wright has to say about all this. It's about to get even messier. Jaguar dropped some serious, and I mean serious, allegations about Jay Z and Beyonce, claiming they're this nasty couple who do absolutely unthinkable things. She's talking about unconscious people on planes and illegal border crossings. It was so serious that Jay Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, had to step in and handle the situation. Listen to this tea. Alex basically called it rumors and then there's nonsense, and gave Piers Morgan an ultimatum to take down that explosive interview. Piers actually had to issue a public apology and everything. But did that stop Jaguar? Oh, honey, you know it didn't.
That's funny. They say I'm always trying to bring a black man down. Why ain't they say nothing about the Jigga Man? He done brought down D. Haven. He done brought down Big L. He done brought down Dame Dash. He brought down R. Kelly. Now he not friends with Diddy. He don't know Diddy. I'm just saying, it sounds like he take down more than anybody else. And he don't treat his white friends that way. I tell you that.
Jaguar came back swinging even harder than before. She's out here saying Jay Z is the one actually bringing down black men while protecting his white friends. And then she dropped this absolute bomb about that elevator incident. Apparently there's footage of Jay Z getting physical with another woman when he didn't know cameras were around. But when Solange was attacking him, he didn't lift a finger. According to Jaguar, there's only one explanation for this bizarre behavior. Jay Z deliberately set Solange up to look crazy.
It sounds like he was trying to set Solange up to look crazy. That's what it sounds like to me.
But hold on to your wigs because there's more. People are coming up with all kinds of wild theories about why Solange went off that night. Some are saying she was just completely fed up with Jay's constant cheating. Others are suggesting something even darker, that maybe Jay got physical with Beyonce. Now, I have to put this disclaimer out there. There's absolutely zero evidence of that ever happening, but with everything coming out about Jay Z lately, people are side-eyeing every single interaction. And then there's this absolutely wild speculation about Will Smith being involved somehow. Now, I can't verify any of this piping hot tea, but social media is absolutely buzzing with theories that Jay Z might have been getting too close to Will Smith. I mean, can you even imagine the scandal if that turned out to be true? Whatever the real reason was, they tried their absolute best to keep it under wraps. But honey, that tension between Jay Z and Solange, it's still so thick you could cut it with a knife. You literally never see them together anymore. Sure, Solange hangs with Bey when she can, but the moment Jay Z's around, sis disappears faster than my bank account on payday. But wait, because there's even more drama to unpack. Apparently, the Carters were questioned about their involvement with Diddy about a year before Cassie's lawsuit dropped. This tea is so hot, it's practically evaporating. It even caused major problems between Beyonce and Solange. Remember back in 2023 when things seemed really off between the sisters? An insider spilled this absolutely shocking tea. We all thought it was odd that Solange wasn't part of Beyonce's new album. It's the kind of sound that's right up Solange's alley. They noticed something major. Solange didn't post a single thing supporting Renaissance. Not one tweet, not one Instagram post. Absolutely nothing, the source added. I think it's weird for her not to be out supporting Beyonce. Bey took a chance on her latest album, Renaissance, and she actually needed everyone to support it to propel it to being a hit. I've heard things about their relationship. I think something is definitely going on between them.
I want to thank God for protecting me. Thank you, God. I'd like to thank my Uncle Johnny, who's not here, but he's here in spirit. I'd like to thank my parents, my father, my mother, for loving me and pushing me. I'd like to thank my beautiful husband, my beautiful 3 children who are at home watching. I'd like to thank the queer community for your love and for inventing this genre. God bless you. Thank you so much to the Grammys.
And then there's this absolutely shocking rumor that things got so heated between the sisters, Solange physically attacked Beyonce. Word is, Bey needed more than 2 weeks of bed rest because of a serious leg injury. Can you believe this level of family drama? Now, with this devastating lawsuit hanging over Jay Z's head like the sword of Damocles, Solange is apparently completely done. She wants Beyonce out of Jay Z's life faster than you can say lemonade. Speaking of the lawsuit, there have been some major updates that you need to know about. Jay Z just got permission to file a motion to dismiss the case. Mark your calendars, because these dates are crucial. February 6th, Jay Z can officially file his motion to dismiss February 28th. Jane Doe gets her chance to file her opposition March 14th. Jay Z gets his final chance to respond. But here's the real tea that has everyone talking. Jay Z's lawyer is getting absolutely called out by the judge. She basically told him to stop with all the combative motions and inflammatory language. The judge didn't hold back, saying, and I quote, "Carter's lawyer's relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because counsel demands it." The shade of it all? Speaking of Jane Doe, Jay Z was demanding her identity be revealed, but the judge wasn't having any of it. She said Jane Doe can keep her anonymity during the early stages of litigation, but noted that things could change as the case progresses. Talk about a plot twist. I don't know about you, but I am literally on the edge of my seat waiting to see how this whole situation plays out. Will Beyonce finally listen to Solange this time? Was it really about Will Smith? Was there something even more sinister going on behind those elevator doors? The questions are absolutely endless. Drop your thoughts below because this tea is way too hot not to discuss. And trust me, I'll be right here, ready to spill more tea as this story continues to unfold.